guys, it's Melanie. So this is a bonus video for today. The reason that I'm uploading this a little bit earlier than originally planned is because so many of you have noticed in my recent videos that my hair has looked maybe a little bit more voluminous, a little bit more boofy, if you will. And there is a very specific reason for the newfound volume in my hair. As you guys know, I have really fine, really thin baby hair. It has been this way my entire life. Even though it is now naturally gray, the texture really hasn't changed. It still is like very fine, very silky. And I do as much as I can to try to add volume in my hair with products. However, there's only so much you can do with mousse and hairspray and, you know, all of that stuff. But this tool, which has probably the silliest name of anything that I've ever seen, Rootie the Root Lifter from Voloom, this tool is able to give me the poofy, big hair, big for, you know, my hair type, the big hair that I crave and want. And to top it all off, it's crazy easy to use. So I'm gonna just give you guys my review of the product today. I've been using it for a couple weeks now. I'm also gonna compare it to something else that I actually bought a couple years ago that just does not measure up to this product at all. Now, Voloom has two other hair, I don't know if you want to call this a hair crimper, two other very similar tools. There is one that has a much larger head on it, which is geared for those of you who have longer hair. They also have the Voloom Petite, which is slightly larger than this one here. And then this is the newest. This is the Rootie, Rootie the Root Lifter. And this was just recently released, and I was able to get this. I bought this, by the way. They don't know who I am. No one sent this to me. I paid for it. I bought this using a 15% off coupon that I just Googled, and at the time they had this by itself available for $99, and then I had the 15% off, and then shipping and handling was free. However, since going back on their website, since receiving this just a few weeks ago, they have increased the price of this, and what they did is they included a little travel bag. They included a like a comb that has a little pointy end, but it's actually one of those like teasing brushes. It's not a comb. However, this is what I use. And then they also included 3 of these like alligator type clips. However, I already have everything that I needed at home. So I was glad that I didn't have to spend the $129, which is what the price of this is now, to get the extra stuff that I personally didn't need. Because like I said, I need this thing right here, which I already have, and then I actually have 3 of these alligator clips, but I only need 2 because my hair is so short and fine and thin. So anyway, that is the price of the product now. I will, of course, link it down below so that you can go check it out yourself. So let's get into just kind of the, I guess, mechanics of this. So it does come with a really nice long cord. By the way, this cord is so ridiculously long. It does have this really nice little Velcro thing here. So when you're traveling with it, you can very easily wind this up. You don't have to like wind it around the Rootie itself. You can just kind of, you know, go back and forth on the cord itself and then wrap this thing around. I just think that's really handy. I like stuff like that. It's a nice little detail. You can lock this when you're traveling, so there is a locking mechanism there. It does have a digital readout of the temperature, so you choose the temperature that you want. For reference, I decided that 295 was as hot as I would personally need it. However, it does go up to a higher degree. I don't actually know what that is, and sorry, I don't have it plugged in right now. I will put that in the, I'll put that in the description box down below. And then there is a power button over here, and then a plus and minus to obviously increase or decrease the heat level. This, you guys, heats up almost instantly. I mean, it takes 30 seconds for this to get to $2.95. So I don't have to plug this in and walk away for like a few minutes waiting for it to heat up. It basically heats up instantly. And I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to use this. First off, I'm gonna let you see the actual little, I think people are going to assume that this is the same as a hair crimper. It's not. Again, I'm gonna show you something and I will tell you guys the difference. This has more of like a waffle design on it, if you can see that on that. So you put your hair in between this and you basically just leave it on for like a couple of seconds. You don't leave this in your hair, but I'm gonna separate my hair. So the way that you use this is you actually pull the top section of your hair away and you just kind of clip it over. Can you guys see the little like texture that I have in my hair right here? That is what is making my hair stand up. So basically all I do, it looks a little bit frizzier probably on camera than it actually is, but all that you do is take a section of hair, put it in the crimper for like 2-3 seconds at the most, and then move down. Now, you can go a lot further than what I do. I sort of stop at this point for myself personally, and then you pull that section back and do the next section, and you just go down until you reach kind of the base of your skull here. I have to admit that most days when I do this, I do a pretty quick job. I mean, you guys know that I have a 5-year-old. Getting her ready for school in the morning is, it's a quick process. I have to have her there by 8:45, so we are go, go, go. I do not have a lot of time to get myself ready before I drop her off. I tend to like to get ready before dropping her off, so whatever I do has to be quick. And this is super quick. So I will usually do about to maybe like the middle of my skull right here. And I only, do it halfway down the length and I leave the bottom just as it is. I put my hair back over and this is what it looks like. You can see over here. I'll show you guys the texture over here. So you can see it almost looks like a little bit of maybe like frizz underneath, but that is what helps to hold the smoother part on the top up and away from your head. So you're creating texture in the lower levels to support the hair on the top. This lasts all day, you guys. This volume lasts all day. The only thing that I use in my hair before using the Rootie is some mousse, and I also use my Alterna Caviar CC cream, which helps to protect my hair from any heat damage. Your hair does have to be completely dry, so make sure that you dry your hair before you put this in, but my hair dries really quickly. It's almost air dried by the time that I'm done with my makeup. So I'll just finish blow drying it the rest of the way, use this thing really quickly, and that's it. It's so easy, you guys. There is no hairspray in my hair right now. Just the mousse that I used before I blow dried it and the Caviar CC cream, and that is it. And it lasts all day long. This is kind of a miracle for me, honestly. If I lost this tomorrow, I would buy another one like that. This was money well spent for me personally. I know there are people out there, and this is so foreign to me personally, I know there are people out there who straighten their hair every day and try to like make it flatter. That is such a foreign idea to me because all I want is big hair, and it's probably because I have like 5 strands of hair, So for me, like, the grass is greener on the other side. Obviously, I would love to have big, giant, massive head of hair. It's not gonna happen for me. However, this gives me a look that I'm very happy with. When I take my time using this and I really go layer by layer, I can make my hair enormous if I want to. However, most days, like I said, I just do a really quick job and it's so easy, you guys. It is so easy. Also, this little swivel thing here makes it super easy to not get this like tangled up as you're working on the back of your head. This is genius. Let's talk about what I'm going to compare this to. So a couple years ago, I purchased this Vidal Sassoon mini crimper. This is their Vidal Sassoon Answers. Now this, you can see how knotted this is. I obviously haven't used it in a long time. This has 3 different heat settings on it, and it's just this little thing that you turn down here, this little dial. So high, medium, and low. So those are your heat choices there. There is an on and off button. And then it is more of a like crimper. You can see those little mini crimps in there. Can you guys make those out on camera there? Sorry, I don't have a super fancy camera. I just used like a point and shoot, so hopefully that came across. So I use this. This not only damaged my hair, I had a lot of breakage the few times that I used this, but it also, the crimps showed. Even when I would leave a lot of hair like over, they just showed, and I wasn't really able to get close enough to my scalp with this one to give me the volume more at the root. This one I can get super close to my scalp, but this whole thing here heats up, and there were a couple times where I actually like burned my scalp because I tried to get it so close to my roots. This, you're protected by the plastic part here, and you cannot burn your scalp with this one. I love that about this, but I am able to get close enough to where I'm comfortable with where the volume actually starts, if that makes sense. This, I had to stay away from my scalp or I would burn myself because this whole thing here heats up, not just this inner portion right here. So, and it got pretty hot. Even on the medium setting, which is where I would keep it, it was still really hot. It does have this really nice swivel thing. By the way, I think I got this off of Amazon. So if you do want to try this, you can find this on Amazon. Just look for mini crimper. I'll link it down below. But I really don't recommend this, you guys. Also, I used to have a larger just crimper, and you could tell like the underneath sections. With this, for some reason, I cannot tell. I mean, there's like, if I'm not careful to leave enough hair over, you can definitely tell sometimes that there's like a little bit of like, maybe like a slight frizziness underneath, but it's really easily fixed by just the next time moving over just a little bit more hair. And this doesn't feel gross. When I would use this, my hair felt crunchy and gross and fried. Boy, did it feel fried. It does not feel fried from this. The next day when I wash my hair and put conditioner in, my hair smooths right out again and it is good to go. I wake up the next morning and I still have the little waffle crimps in my hair, and I mean, if I wasn't someone that washed my hair every single day, I could totally get a couple days out of the volume from this, to be totally honest, but I have really oily roots. I wash my hair every single day. But this is not the same thing as this. And here comes my cat. Sorry. She always manages to do this. This is not the same thing. I personally would not waste your money on this. This is more expensive. However, it works so much better. I cannot stress to you the difference in quality and how your hair will look after using this. So I don't know, I'm gonna donate this. I don't know, I'll drop it off it somewhere. I'm not gonna use this anymore. Like I said, it burned my scalp a couple times anyway. So, and I haven't used it in years. And my larger crimper from like, cause I had my crimper from like back in the day. I got rid of that a couple years ago as well. It's not the same thing, you guys. Using a crimper in your hair is not the same thing. Hands down, best investment I have ever made in getting poofy hair. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below. I'm sorry that you're not going to be able to get it just by itself the way that I did. It looks like they removed that option from the website. I think I got this like right after it was released. I was actually going on to buy the petite and then saw they had this little guy. And I was like, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So I love it. I absolutely love it. If you'll need one of these, like, what do you call this? Like a little like pick almost to separate your hair. You'll need a couple clips. Stuff like this will come in your set when you order it from the Voloom website. I would suggest just ordering it directly from Voloom because the shipping and handling was free, and it got to me very quickly. I think they also sell this on Amazon, and there might be a couple of other retailers that carry it, but the coupon codes that I was finding were not good on the other retailers. They were just good on the Voloom website. So just Google Voloom coupon code, see if something pops up. This is worthwhile, you guys. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.